Yo, what's going on, guys? Phil Cape here, Gaming, back here with another CFB 26 Ultimate Team video. And today's video, I want to go over the best ways currently to make coins. So let's go over this. Make sure you guys do drop a like on the video and comment down below. It really helps out my channel to get this to more people, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. So if you've seen my last video, and if you haven't seen that, I would check that out as well. Um, a lot of coin making methods are going to be revolved around the auction house, sniping, repricing cards, all that kind of good stuff. So the first one from last video is doing 75 to 79s, and this is actually twofold. You can do this two different ways, and I'll explain the second way after I explain the first way. So the first way is just by getting these cards for good prices and reselling them. And what I'd like to do is go 75 to 79s, and we're targeting 78s and 79s specifically. And how to find the cheapest prices? Well, first off, you need to find what they're currently going for. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is the base page, nothing here. It's just 75, 79. So this will give us our price. I could usually tell you 78s were going for like 9 or 10,000. So let's go see if that is still holding true. It's pretty early in the morning. So it says like 12K, so probably at least 10K they could go for. Maybe even a little higher. You might be able to stretch it to 12K because that's the cheapest one that we're seeing, but that could be, thrown off a little bit. 79s are currently going for about 13,000. That's probably right. They've been going for 10 to 15,000 in the last couple days. So now that we know our base price points, we can now go sniping. Then you just want to go by position, and you don't want to be on buy now. You want to be on newest. You want to see the newest cards, so you see those 78s, 79s when they pop up in the auction house. And right here we go. What was these going for? 12,000. I could buy this 7,500 all day, and I can flip this for about, at least 10,000. So 10,000 minus our 10% tax would be 9,000. This would be like a 1,200 profit at 10,000. I'm going to try to get at least 11, 11 and a half. And we'll go from there. I thought, oh, we'll throw it up for the 12 because, that's what it said it was going for. Might as well try it out. You can try it out, run it through once. If not, lower it back down to 11 until you get your prices dialed in for the kind of day. Usually the prices will stay steady for the day. So once you kind of get them, you know what you can sell it for. And you just want to keep going through here by positions here and looking for cards that you can get. And you pretty much only have to look at these first couple. You can see the time when it goes down, couple minutes past them being released. You can pretty much just go to the next one. So you can go through these pretty quick once you get the feel of it. We'll try to we'll just try to look through a couple more of these to see if there's anything out here before we move on to the next video. But yeah, this is how I built my stack up. So if you're a smaller stack, I started with 175,000 coins after all my pre-release stuff. And I built that up to 600,000 within like a day doing this method. So it's definitely profitable. Your money's going to stack up very nice, and we can go from there. I'm kind of not really finding a lot. It is early in the morning. It's like 9 in the morning, so a lot of people aren't on. So I don't expect to get a lot of snipes here. So we're not going to waste any more time. Another good filter is the 80-81. Doing the same thing. Again, you want to find your price point. That's the first thing you always want to do. So what's first? Let's find our price point of what we're going to sell these 80s to 81s for. And it looks like, once I get to the buy now, looks like 80s are going for about 20,000. That's been about what they are. I think maybe 22,000 at parts yesterday I was getting, but 20,000 right now, maybe in a slow market, maybe up to 21,000. You might be able to squeeze it out too. Let's see, 81s, they're probably 30,000 or more. And yeah, about 30,000. Yep. So, and a lot of times you can, different positions will sell more, but just for the base price, you can do that right there. So you do the same thing. You just go by position on newest, and we're going to look for those that we can make money. So your 80s, if you're selling them at 20,000, you're going to have to buy them at about 17,000 or less to make any money, because 20,000 minus 10% is 2,000. So, well, actually, anything under 18,000 technically would be profit, but I try to make at least 1,000 per on these cards. So 17,000 and lower on the 80s, and about 25,000 and below for 81s. So now that you know what you're going to go, you can just keep going through all of these filters and find cards to make money on. Like I said, it is early in the morning right now, so there's not going to be a lot of deals. I'll flip through a couple of these, just kind of show you how I do it. Not sure if I'll get in there or not, because like I said, it is early in the morning. And yep, nothing there. And just because I'm not getting them right now doesn't mean usually you get these at a pretty good rate. You don't have to sit here all day. That's not profit there. But yeah, this is I made probably 500,000 600,000 yesterday. I spent 100,000 opening packs here. I probably spent another 75,000 on some like B&D packs. I bought a couple guys for my team even. So I've been spending money. I haven't just been stacking it as well. But this has been some of these are close. They're just not there. And another great way, if you want to gamble a little bit, it's not really a gamble. Getting it at the prices that we're getting at, it's pretty much a break even, worst case scenario with the good upside. And again, it revolves around sniping, and you could do it two ways. You could do it with the first method, sniping these 75 79s. You're going to get the cheapest training in the game if you get it at a certain price. So if you get a 78 at basically 6,000 and below, that's going to be the cheapest training in the game. That's 70 training per. So that's what we're targeting. And anything that's not in that range, as long as you can buy it and make money, it's a good way to get it and flip it. So this right here, you could sell it for 10,000 and make 1,000. Let's go ahead and do that just so I show you. I would do something like that. You could definitely buy this for 8,000 and sell it for 10,000 pretty much all day long. So we're going to go ahead and make our 1,000 here while we're looking for training. So you could do two things at once. I know that may be a little confusing to some, but once you get what I'm saying, you'll get it. It's not hard at all. So you're looking for those 78, 79s at the certain price, which is 78s is 6,000 and below to get you that. This is actually a good price. This is a little bit more. You can make a little money and you could use it for training. And always just break it down by what you're going to get in training. So I'm bringing up the CFB 26 site here to see what the training. So on training for 79 is 121. So 121. So actually go, I'll call it 10,000. 10,000 divided by 121. That's how much training you would get out of it. And that would be 82 coins per. That's not bad, but I don't know if that's what we're looking for. It depends what you're trying, what you want your cost point at. So we're trying to get training here for this method, and you're trying to get as cheap as possible. So however you want to do that, I advise doing the 78, 79s because you're going to get it the cheapest. You can go up a little bit into different overalls and get a little bit more expensive training. I don't really recommend that, but you can do it however you want. And once you get the training, what are we going to do with it? Well, there's this pretty nice packs in here. These standout packs right here specifically, and this could change depending. I'm only choosing the standouts because that's what the LTDs are. You always want to choose the pack, like in this case, when all things are being equal, which are with whatever has the LTDs in them or the limiteds. So that's why we're choosing this pack over the other packs. And you want to get 1,525 training to open this 85 plus standout pack. Now, why do we want to do that? Well, let's go look out the standouts 85 overalls real quick. What do they go for? What's the minimum price that these are going to go for? So in our worst roll, what are these going to sell for? They was selling for about 130,000 yesterday, so we'll see what they're going for today. It looks like probably the same. Yeah, about 130, maybe 140,000, somewhere in that range. It looks like these cards are going for. And if we get it at our prices of 70 training per, the pack costs 1525 times 70 is 106,750 to open that pack. And you're guaranteed a card for 130 to 140,000 at the minimum. And there are cards you can double your money. You can make 10, 20,000 on that guy. And this is the guy I pulled yesterday. I did it actually. I've only done it one time, and I pulled this guy, and I doubled my money even after tax. I sold him for 330 yesterday. Looks like he's come down just a hair. But yeah, you can pull him in the packs. You could pull. I'm not sure. Was he up there or not? Yeah. So definitely the quarterback for Michigan is a definite win. And I'll have to see if somebody. I think these guys are already listed. And, but you can also pull the limited as well to make serious profit. So worst case scenario, you're breaking even. You know, best case or medium case scenario, you're doubling your money. And best case scenario, I don't know why I don't see him. Why is the cornerback not being shown? Is there none on here? I feel like I'm missing him. Oh, he's at 86. That's why I'm on 84, 85. So I feel kind of stupid now. And there is 86. It's 85 plus. So whatever 86 are in the set as well. Let's see if there is any. I thought there was. And you can pull these 86s as well. 300,000 there. Another double your money. I believe it's just the corner that's in it, not that wide receiver. And the corner is going for about 600,000. So that's like a 6x your money, 5x your, probably we'll call it 5x your money. So you can 5x your money if you hit. I haven't seen if these are actually in it the packs or not, but they generally are. So you could definitely double your money, possibly 5x your money, and worst case scenario, you're gonna basically break even on the pack. So there's 3 good methods there for you guys. You can snipe the 78, 79s, reprice them up for money. You can snipe 78, 79s for cheapest price for training at 70 per and open this pack and get free chances to get really good cards at really good prices and make some money that way. Or you can snipe 80, 81s and make money that way. So whichever way you guys want to do it, I kind of do all 3, kind of mix it up. Don't, just do one. Because, get enough training for this pack does take a little bit of time. It might take 10, 20, 30 minutes, depending on your level of success, how many cards you're getting posted, etc., etc. But these are the top 3 methods I'm doing currently to make coin. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you guys are doing anything different at all, let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm helping you guys make some coin and get out there. Make this coin, guys. It's really easy. This is not hard. As you see, I have 1.2 million. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, if you haven't already, hit that like button, comment down below, and as always, peace out. We'll be back with another video shortly.